Hey y'all, what's going on? Do not adjust your camera, your screen, honey. Do not adjust it. And this is Dasha lipstick, but I promise y'all, this is not reading the color that it is. Trust me, it's not. Okay, I was feeling this kind of way, honey, after the finale, babies. Let me tell you, I don't know if I can remember every motherfucking thing, but what I can say is that it was pretty damn good. Now, it got better towards the end. Like, it was, how can I say it, Lord Jesus? Y'all, I was not ready for this shit that went down, okay? And I told y'all, some kind of way with Lucius. First of all, I told y'all, and a lot of y'all that wrote things and said what y'all thought was going to go on, and this and that and other, a lot of y'all was on point. And I'm going to go back and look at all the comments on the videos and just see just how close everybody was. It was a lot of surprising shit that happened tonight. Okay, I'm going to bust you in the chops. No, it's charging. That's why it's down there. No, not at all. It was on E when I put it down there. I got my thing on my pad on charge. You know what, y'all? Brittany's trying me. I know her. Anywho, it was a lot of surprises. A whole lot. Okay. So basically, Lucius is asked and found out he's not sick. Yada, yada, yada. Now, coming off of that shit about last week about that being his son and everybody seeing his dirt and all that he had done, everybody was hurt. Everybody was like, fuck him. He didn't pay no girl to leave, but she didn't take the money, but still I hope she don't come back. I just wasn't here for her. And honey, I don't know if she coming back or not. Seeing that Boom Boom Kitty and him was fucking. I can't, y'all. I'm just going to be all over the place and just kind of give a synopsis of what went on. But I will say that it gave me what I needed. Now, I don't know that I'm looking forward to that damn show that's going to come on in May with him in it. What kind of shit is that? That's like some motherfucking sacrifice shit. Man control shit. Anywho, okay. So Lucius is trying to pull everything together. Everybody knew what their own way. Honey Cookie somewhere in a snow resort. Honey getting ready to get her motherfucking ass. She getting ready to get her cookie on, honey. She's working shit out, but she's a little nervous and this and that and other. And he really does like her. Okay. She's trying to do her work, and at one point he's like, come and sit down. And this and that and other. He's like, are you nervous or some shit? And she's like, I've never been with any other man but except Lucius. So he's like, okay, well, we will go as fast. Listen, y'all, I thought he was going to say as slow as you want us to. He said, we will go as fast as you want us to. Not that it doesn't mean the same, but I was like, So next thing you know, honey, Cookie's getting kissed and she didn't open. But now she opened the shirt. And then she's like, you work out, don't you? You know, and I'm like, oh. Well, girl, you just get ready to slow down? What you doing?
You doing all that for?
You thought I was going about him?
That's what you just said.
No, but I was saying about the host.
You like yellow, baby. You don't like nothing black and shit. What?
I'm talking about the way she was acting. See, you was gone when that was on. Not that he said, don't make me find him. Moving forward.
Get the ball, damn.
Baby.
My bad.
Okay. So they bam, chicka, wham, wham, you know, and he's kissing her, and they laying down and, you know, all of that. And then next thing you know, honey, you know it wasn't going to be 5 minutes, honey, before she was on top and swinging at her and throwing that ass back. Y'all know the arch. Y'all know. Do it with me, y'all. Ladies, do it with me. And whoever else. That's when you look back and you say what that ass do, honey. I'm going to let you know what that ass do. I'm just saying, y'all. Y'all know when I'm overly excited about shows that I really like, I'll just be gone. I'm out there, honey. And okay. Anywho, what? You don't want me to do? Anyway, y'all, so they throwing and then they having a conversation. He's pointing this way, she's pointing that way. Mm.
Mm.
Well, all I can say is you better get it, bitch. Cookie, give me a high five. Whoosh. Get it in, girl, honey, because you got that ass waxed, flipped, and then got opposite ways. Okay. Moving forward, while this is going on, Lucius is somewhere wanting to know where Cookie's at. She done disappeared. He knows she's the only one that can bring this shit around. He's trying to find out where Jamal and everybody is. Meanwhile, the son that's bipolar and had the breakdown, he's somewhere in the church with Jennifer Hudson, handing out books of prayer and feeling at home. And it seems like, honey, he wants to be with Miss Good, Miss Jennifer Hudson. Okay, now, and I'm kind of like, okay, well, did he get rid of Bill? Because y'all, on the last episode, Bill seemed like she was there for him for real in the end, ultimately, And I'm like, oh, I got that on my hand. And I'm like, okay, y'all felt some kind of way for y'all to call a Bill, but I don't know, I'm still watching her, though. Whose baby is that? Now, let's move forward. It might be Lucius's baby, honey, the way he be throwing his motherfucking dick everywhere. He got kids everywhere. Anywho, moving forward. Okay, so he's doing what he's doing. Lucius then tried to talk to him at one point. He's like, I want you to be that. And I told y'all from Jump Street that the son that was gay was going to be the one to run it because he's the most like him and Cookie. But then the other one that raps, he's a whole lot like his mama. Even though he's been under Lucius's thumb, he's a whole lot like his mama. Now, it's funny how on this episode it did a full circle where, she had to come in and was trying to gain their love and trust back. Okay? At the hands of Lucius. Now, follow me, y'all. Going in there doing that shit for him. Now, she comes out and fights like hell to get it done. And then he flips the script and it goes full circle. She's scrounging again. Now, somewhere in the midst of this, everybody's still kind of on the low key thinking about how this shit's gonna go. In the midst of that, Lucius finds out he's not sick. The doctor comes and says, oh no, you have this other condition. Now I'm thinking he gonna get real pissed off and feel some kind of way. Because he's already feeling some kind of way because he know Cookie was some motherfucking where getting fucked every kind of way she could. Okay. Now, he tells the doctor, get out of her. Get your coat, get out of her. And it's like he's kind of like, it's strange how he's acting because he should have been happy as hell. Okay, but in the end, he ended up he's glad he's going to make it, but he done went through all of this shit. And now he's got to put a new play in. Okay? Okay, getting off of that, going to... y'all, was just so much going on, and I'm trying to pull it all together and try to remember everything. Honey, it was from 8 to 10 babies, and I should have had notes tonight, y'all. I should have had notes. Okay, so in the midst of that, they still trying to do their thing, but everybody's mad at him. Lucius is trying to get his file back. At one point, the son that's gay takes him back to the old house, trying to get his file back because she done left and all of that. And he's trying to help him get her back or get that back. And he's seeing the old shit. Y'all, her. Okay. He's seeing where Lucius put him in that garbage can and reminiscing. And it's like, what the hell is going on? Because this is the son that's been the farthest away from him. Now, the other two is like, fuck Lucius. I can't wait, like Cookie said, I can't wait till this motherfucker die. Everybody's like, fuck him. And doing whatever they can do to fuck his shit up. It's turnaround fair play because Lucius then fuck with everybody. From Cookie to the kids. The son that's mentally ill, that's all his fault. Okay. They in there singing, and he's talking about you. The son said you ain't got it, and this and that and other. And when they was walking in, he was like, well, you walk like a man, Like, I'm just over that. I don't know. That's just kind of irritating to me. But anywho, they go in and Lucius reminisces about some shit where he's shooting somebody and tells the son, you ain't never been there. The son's like, you don't know where I been or what I dealt with. Shit, dealing with his motherfucking ass is enough to say he been in the motherfucking trenches. You know what I mean? So they make up their song and they getting this feeling and you can see them vibing. And it's almost like, you know, Lucius really does care about him. Okay? But y'all know better. And, oh, Lord. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. This wig is trying me. I ain't had my baby on in a while, honey, and she is trying to scoop me today. She's trying to do me. Girl, get it together. Okay. All right. Okay. That one on. Now, let me scoop back and go back to the point where Lucius is talking to the oldest son, and he's pretty much pissed. He's like, and so you was going to let me run it? And he gives him the book with the one son on there. And I'm trying to understand how they made it where Lucius could even save face in this. Like, I'm thinking the oldest son is coming to himself and he can't stand his dad. But in a way, it seemed like it was, to me, an attempt to see if the dad was going to change or love him or whatever. But at this point, if it's any of them that he done worse than any, even the one that's gay, that oldest one, like I said, he got the brunt of everything. Okay. Now, let me see what else. Oh, there was a point, honey. Let me get to this point. Like I said, y'all, I'm just all over the place, just talking about tidbits and how I feel. When Jamal did that whole rap shit and got up there, and it was like he was really getting ready to, you know, go along with his dad when Snoop was up there and Snoop signing and this and that and other and singing his song and all of that. And then old dude turns the drums upside down and asks him to start, you know, brings him up and get him to rap. That motherfucker said, I'm leaving with your bitch and you lost your whole family. And he just threw him shade. Did y'all hear that one say, Mr. Lyons, I didn't have nothing to do with that? I was like, bitch ass. Okay. Next thing you know, his ass, because he's salty about the bitch being gone, but is he really salty? His ass and took his ass to the other dude to try to sign with him. Meanwhile, Cookie, now before this, now let me go to this. Yes, I'm all over the place. At one point, y'all, Cookie that came back off her motherfucking dickcapade, and she's coming in with old girl, and she's like, girl, yes. All of this, honey, all of these things, and blase girl, and this is the security, and her shit goes blop instead of boop, blop, blop. No, bitch, no Cookie.
Access.
Right. And so here comes security. And they like, we need your key. You ain't going to no office. She's like, well, get that back to me in my office. They like, you leaving. Here come Cook, and here come Lucius to tell her she ain't in there. He's like, what you mean? I'm this and that and other. And then he breaks it out on her. Then you know, being a convicted felon, honey, you can't beat that. Cookies, girl, y'all, one Cookie, bitch. Bitch. When Cookie had that look on her face, I was like, oh no, bitch. Hold it together. Hold it together. I got you, bitch. We're going to figure out how to work this shit out. Because she was like, what the fuck? You know, the fuck? And wondering what she going to do to make this shit right. You know, how she going to work this shit. But she going to get his bitch ass. She'd have been escorted out. And this is when I want to take you to the part of, you know, she is trying to get Jamal or whichever one it is. He's gone to try to sign with Beretti or whoever he is. Meanwhile, Cookie then took old girl to the damn mansion, and she's like, ooh, bitch, it's the mansion, bitch. Not Cookie, but over at beach. This is motherfucking mansion beach. I ain't never been in one of these, honey. Shout out to A Connection TV and Mona Simone Beach. Yes. Okay. So next thing you know, where is Lucius? Lucius, where your ass at? Here he comes. He comes in, and she says, look, the other one that said he's getting ready to sign, your son is getting ready to sign with Beretti, this and that and other. we're going to have to work this shit out and get this shit done before he signed. Because, you know, meanwhile, the whole shit is getting ready to go live. You know, it's getting ready to be a stock and this and that and other. Lucius that worked it out. We had a contest. Public, whatever. Whichever one. The stocks going public, okay? And so, this is when I'm fucked in the game. This is the first true scandal for me. When they in there and the son that's gay, he's in there, he walks in and he speaks to old dude. And he's, you know, you think they getting ready to try to talk. And, you know, we can talk the shit out or whatever. Honey, next thing I know, he got this motherfucker hanging over the building. And old dude's like, you not getting ready to drop me. Oh, bitch, I'm going to drop you. My son ain't signing with you. My brother ain't signing with you. Now, next thing I know, Lucius done come in, honey, and the bitch, boom, boom, kitty, boom, boom, kitty, Miss Debutante Puss, she is in there with him, with the son that's trying to sign, getting fucked. Girl, how long you been fucking him? Like, bitch, really? And has this been going on the whole time? And I'm trying to understand what is his motherfucking problem, honey. He is attracted to cougars. And I know it's a lot of cougars out there right now saying, wrong, bitch, let him come my way. But damn, honey, that is a cub. That's a puppy. What he gonna do for you, honey? Of course, his motor is revved up, but do he know how to use that motor? Something to be said about experience, honey. Anywho, moving forward. And yeah, I'm just gone. I'm just overly excited about this shit. I'm just gone. I'm all over the place. And I pray that y'all be all right with this review. Like I always say, I just talk about what I want to talk about. Okay. So that shit then went on. Meanwhile, after that, at some point, there's dissension in the ranks. You know, once they get him back and they know who's going to run it. And at a point, the brothers are there. And you can kind of see the shade between, a little bit between the gay brother and the one that's crazy. And I don't know where this piece of hair is, but honey, really? Oh, Lord, it's like as soon as I get ready to do a video, hair is flying everywhere and just getting on my nerves. I can't. Okay. So they talking and the one son said, well, I have full control over. Now, wait. I got to stop right there. I got to stop right there because I got to fucking backtrack right now. I have got to backtrack. To the point when Lucius is getting that damn shot and that man tells him, you, look, this is going to give you insomnia. You might want to wait before you take this. Meanwhile, Cookie's still there. Lucius takes the shit and she comes in. This motherfucker is hallucinating and talking in his sleep. And talking to the dead ass cousin who's sitting on the motherfucking bed. I said all day and brought the motherfucking Harlequins in, honey. Next thing you know, Mother Glove gonna be there. I can't. I'm not gonna be able to do it. No. He's talking about what he ain't gonna do and you tried to do, and she was able to hear that he had killed her cousin. And I'm like, well, Cookie, bitch. And after listening to that, and he's talking about what he's going to do, he's sitting up and this and that and other. And a couple of times in the damn show, it was like they was on some dream sequence shit. Anyway, Cookie, at one point, she realizes what he's done. She gets the motherfucking pillow and tries to kill his ass. And apparently, he grabbed her hand or whatever, but she was going to smother the fuck out of his ass. You know, because now I know that your dirt and your irony has no bounds. And she's just like, this motherfucker that did all of this. I done came in the motherfucking room in my motherfucking drawers thinking we gonna be together and you married this bitch and all of this bullshit you done. Anywho, so, okay, on down. After that, now we can go back to where the brother was in there talking. He's like, am I gonna have full, you know, this and that and other over my tour and what my music doing and this and that and other. Now, the oldest brother is like throwing this shade like, this and this and that and other. And he's kind of giving him the side eye, it seemed like to me. So it came to the point where, you know, when is the shit gonna come out? The brother that's gay, he's like, look, as soon as mine kind of dies down a little bit, then no doubt your shit is out there. You doing that thing, you know. Okay. Now, in the midst of that, somewhere in there, that dude who tried to comfort him and try to say, he shouldn't even be here. We ain't gonna have no gays and this and that. We gonna have men. Y'all, when he went and checked his ass at that damn show and sung that shit and sung that skin shit, and then he said, bitch, and sung the bitch after that and left, honey, just dropped the mic and left. That was one of the best scenes ever, because when he went, I was like, you know what? Wait a minute, what you gonna do? And why was that dude who was rapping, why was he rapping like he was retarded? He was just kind of talking. He wasn't like, that's how they do?
Yeah, they talk.
I don't know, y'all. This came so far from when it first came out and when I was kind of into hip hop or whatever. Like, I don't even know what this new shit is, but. Huh?
Ultimate Rap League. That's how they do it.
Oh, okay.
They don't have no music.
And they just, it's like they talking. I mean, I'm sure it do, honey. So basically, they having a reading contest.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. I get it. Okay. That was a good part. Now,
Joe Budden did one 2 months ago.
As this shit's going on. Not Joe Budden.
You know what was funny?
Really, I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about this, and you're going to talk about Joe Budden. And that, because I'm going to get off kilter, and I'm already got shit jumbled everywhere.
Keep your ducks in a row, my love.
Well, honey, my ducks been gone. You know I'm overly excited about a show that I like, honey. And my loves, hopefully y'all will bear with me.
Really like it, gangster shit.
But I like Empire. Y'all normally don't. Well, anywho, somewhere in the midst of that New York undercover, I guess he been in therapy somewhere. He comes out and, you know, and everything is like coming to fruition. Because Cookie done got snatched up by the feds and shit. Lucius in New York undercover is talking. And you kind of see that New York has some dissension in his eyes. Like, he's feeling some kind of way. He's been that way ever since he found out he killed old dude. Okay. Right. Okay. Cookie done got picked up by the feds. The feds that said, we want Lucius. We know we got a witness to say he done killed old dude. Even though she knows what's going on and she's heated at him, she is not trying to give that information over. She's on her motherfucking iPhone 6 Plus.
Is that what it is?
It looked like it. Talking and, you know, playing like she's doing that, and she ain't trying to do that. And I'm thinking at this point, bitch, he done dogged the fuck out of you. You ain't gonna give him up. But I understand that shit, honey. That's how it go in the motherfucking streets. Like, you don't do that shit. You ride your shit out. It is what it is. You don't get to carry motherfuckers down with you or whatever, but it would be easy for a motherfucker to say, fuck Lucius. And a motherfucker like that deserves to be told on. But she rolled with that shit. Then later on, as she's coming out of there, New York undercover can see her leaving. Now it looks like she's with the feds, this and that. Another probably gonna tell on Lucius. Somewhere in the midst of that, everybody's beginning to feel some kind of way, like they need to, well, take this shit from Lucius and see how he's playing this shit out. Especially after he was at the round table and giving out golden eagles and the star, the cross of this and this and that and other. And then when it came to Cookie, honey, he gave them wings and talking about you got your own jet, blah, blah, blah. And saying he's sorry to the son with the chick with Jennifer Hudson, because he wanted her to get his ass and ask him to come back, and he was like, I'm with God. And he was like, let me show you something. Because he seen what he was in there doing. He was eyeballing Miss Hudson. He went up there and said, I ain't never, and since you sung the song, I come to Jesus. And she's like, you know, she instantly sold her soul. Okay, I'm going to move forward because that's what it was like. Oh, I'm done, honey. You said I could sing something or whatever. Turns out she ain't going to sing R&B. And old dude was like, you just open your legs for the devil. What? The son, the one that's crazy. Honey, next thing you know, when they have the little concert and this and that and other, honey, she sang with somebody. She done went from that to singing. Honey, she's singing secular. So I guess he was right. She sold her pussy to the devil, honey. I don't know. And probably before long, Lucius will be fucking her. But I think it's a good thing that hopefully they're going to bring Jennifer Hudson in and let her be on the next season. We'll see. And they might have more Snoop. And honey, when Patti LaBelle came in and this and that and other, I was like, they did that tonight, y'all. I'm just overly excited about what I just watched, y'all. I can't even, like, I feel like I got some motherfucking adult ADD right about now because I just can't keep all the shit focused and this and that and other. I can't. It's like that, honey. Anywho, not like that. Now, Bring It gets me. It used to, but I don't know. Anywho, this reminds me of how I was with True Blood. Now, I was in it with True Blood. Yeah, I was in it with True Blood. Okay, so, and it was good to see Patti LaBelle. Now, let me mention this point, and when they was giving the gifts, Lucius gave her a motherfucking pillow, letting her know, honey, yeah, I seen you. And then he let it be known in front of the son that he's handing it all to. And this is when you see that Lucius is being ornery than a motherfucker. He's playing that one son, the prodigal son, who he done welcomed back in against the rest of them. And he did that and told the mom and showed him where she tried to kill him, this and that and other. She left. And from there, it was like Cookie and the other two was like, we got to get this motherfucker. We got to overturn him. He's trying to go public with this shit. And we got to get him. Now, we got to find us somebody who got enough money to overthrow this shit and make this shit work the fuck out. They go and get somebody whose grandson can't rap or whatever. And Cookie said, oh, well, he got something. I mean, you know, he bad, but, you know, whatever. They like going back and forth and prices and how we can do it. Now, this is when we get to, well, I need to go back. Before I went to that, I should have talked about the best part, honey. When Cookie popped Boom Boom Kitty and they was in that motherfucker boxing. But did y'all see the deputy give her a couple of blows to the stomach? I was like, I know this bitch is not getting ready to whoop Cookie. Wait a minute, who's writing this shit? She did. She gave Cookie a... Yes, honey, she did give her 2 to the body. Now, she didn't slam Cookie. Yes, honey, Cookie got at her ass, bitch. Just when you thought you was a little gutter, you got her, honey, but she got your motherfucking ass. Now, I will say I was glad to see you get your ass kicked. I was kind of shocked that you kind of held your own, but I guess they wasn't going to write it like that. And Cookie, I was getting ready to say, bitch, if you don't get this bitch, all that motherfucking shit in there. Honey, I was a couple of motherfucking things, honey. That bitch would have had lamps to the motherfucking head. I'd have hit her with my kids and shit. Bitch, and y'all know, bite that bitch's eye out. I'm just saying, let's move forward because they fought and Cookie got her in the end. Okay, so this is, you know, the whole thing where they talking about how they gonna do it. Now, back to the man who's gonna help them overthrow this shit. He said, we need a scandal and then we can do blase. Now, okay. Somewhere in the middle, Miss Bibb, she done left. And old dude's like by himself or whatever. Honey, New York Undercover, then went in there where he's at. They get the boxing and shit. The crazy dude and him. And old Miss Bibb comes in and hits old dude over the head. And I knew when you didn't hear him say a sound or do nothing that he was going to be dead. If he ain't dead, he's fucked up somewhere really, really bad. Now, he's the one who told on that ass. Because he had to meet up with Cookie and they talked about it. But I was kind of thinking, well, maybe Cookie's don't do it because she had to talk with her son. It was like, remember everything I said to you. Remember what I said. I always, you know, got your back or whatever. I'm always doing whatever for you. And I'm thinking she is going to really send Lucius up out of there. Like, for real. So, okay. All right. Turns out they didn't kill him and he wants to call the police or the ambulance. She said, I'm pregnant. They ain't gonna think of it. It was self-defense or whatever. So they didn't hid the shit. He didn't went when they went to the little stock shit and they sitting there and honey, he's looking roughed up. Meanwhile, they can't get old dude on the phone because he dead the motherfucker. Or he brain dead one. Because his shit was wide open, honey. Thick ass pudding blood. I can't. I cannot. And I'm like, what the fuck? Now, back when the whole shit's going on, they done went to concert and this and that and other. They done went and got Lucius's ass and said, you know, the Fed did come in there. And he said, you are her probation officer. He's going through his shit of, y'all ain't getting me just when y'all thought y'all was. Now, this was a real coup. Y'all not going to get me on this shit. Okay, the son, he's able to see how dirty they was or how dirty he thinks they may be. Not seeing his daddy's dirt, thinking he got his daddy now. Lucius tells him to sing their song that they done. He gets up there and sings, and Lucius is going out, and Patty comes out, and I'm like, Lord, I'm trying to hear Patty. Lucius leaving. What's he saying as they walking his ass out? And I know Cookie's not the one who told it. The witness and the person who knows it is the one that's dead. He's the one who gave that shit up. There was another witness, but he's the one that gave that shit up. And Lucius gonna get out of that shit. Like he said, he coming back. Bitches, y'all thought y'all did something. Wait, just wait. It is on now. Y'all, tonight, that damn episode was everything. It was every motherfucking thing. And was I the only one that was hoping in a way? I know that Cookie couldn't go with old dude, but he's going to get this other job. And Cookie got locked up out, but he didn't get fired. He wanted her to come to Washington, and she's like, you beautiful man, this and that and other. I was rooting, honey, but of course she couldn't go. She has to make this shit right, but she said, I helped start this. I can't leave this. And I was hoping she was going to say, I just got with my sons. And I was thrown off by the way that went a little bit. And maybe it's just me. You know, I don't know, y'all. I was just thrown off by it. Tonight was just everything. It was so much in one. It was so much to take in. It was good. If you ask me, the best motherfucking part was Boom Boom Kitty and the motherfucking fight as it went down. But I was kind of like, that shit could have went a little bit further, honey, because Cookie got some built up shit, beat her motherfucking ass. And the next surprise was when Boom Boom Kitty was fucking the son. Y'all, I wasn't ready. I was not ready. Every motherfucking thing went on tonight. And I cannot wait to see what happens next season. And I didn't get to see how they said to get on the motherfucking show like really, like I would ever win some shit like that. But I wanted to see what you had to do. It don't matter, honey. I will still be sitting at home, God willing, looking at it next season. I hope. And rooting Cookie on, honey, watching her come back and see Lucius be as slimy as he is. Now, they said that Denzel was coming on. I guess he's coming on next season. And he's going to be from Lucius's past. That's what I was hearing. So I don't know how this shit's going to go. But what I do know is it was good. It ended and they showed Mr. Crazy and Miss Bills. They in there listening to the baby's heartbeat. How that shit gonna go, because you know that body gonna surface out. If he's somewhere in a coma, knocked out some motherfucking where he gonna come to at some point. I don't know, y'all, but I say bravo. It was a good finale. It was a good fucking finale. When I tell y'all, people been talking about, okay, 2 more hours, 1 more hour before it come on. Everybody has watched this shit tonight. My mama was over here earlier, and she was trying to get home, and y'all know Marion, my son Marion, his ex was, well, was here, and he was saying, I'm getting ready to go because I'm getting ready. He's like, Mom, I'm gone. I've got to get home to see Empire. So y'all, I'm sorry if I was all over the place with this shit. Hopefully y'all got what I was saying in this. My question is, how did you like it? Like, what was it for you? Was it everything for you? Did you like it? Did you feel like some shit was left out? And in a way, I feel like they bunched a whole lot of stuff in a way, but still it was good. Like for real. And honey, how did y'all feel about the Boom Boom Kitty fight? Anywho, y'all, I'm out of here. Oh, by the way, y'all, if you on my Instagram, which is at Much Love from Nina. If you not, follow me on Instagram, Twitter at Much Love from Nina, on Facebook at well, not at, but Facebook, whichever / Much Love from Nina. But on my Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, I posted a picture of Miss Honey Cabbage. Well, the beginnings of Miss Honey Cabbage, because I wanted y'all to tell me how y'all, felt about Miss Honey Cabbage. Did you feel like, did she need to add a little something to it? One of my loves hit me up, and he's a graphic designer, and he does a lot of caricatures, and sent that to me, and it was, oh my God, it was just amazing to see Miss Honey Cabbage, come to life. Now he's doing some other things to her. Y'all gave me some good input. Like, I felt the same way. She need to be titties, ass, and just jazzy. She does need to be good and sassy, but Miss Honey Cabbage and To My Draw shirts are coming. And I thank him for working on it and all of that. And I'm going to talk more about it as soon as it's done. I think he said he thinks it'll be done on Friday. But I'm going to give you all of his information and all of that once I, get it and all of that. So he does do that for those who are looking for that. If you're looking for something to be done, like t-shirt wise or something like that, graphic design, as far as like the characters, he's got some beautiful pictures on his Instagram. So be looking for that, to see that. And if you're not on my Instagram, get on the Instagram, my babies. Get on the Instagram at Much Love from Nina. Is on the Instagram, as well as, y'all, with all of this crazy shit going on with videos, and I found out, a couple of other people had their videos taken. Go to my main page and subscribe to the other channel. It is a backup. Much Love from Nina. And there's actually another backup, but I'm not gonna, say the name or whatever, but I will find a way in case something happened with that. But, God willing, it'll be okay. But be sure to subscribe to that, because in the event, which, oh God, that would be so heartbreaking. Subscribe to that channel, and definitely subscribe if you're into makeup and all of that. So anywho, y'all, I'm out of here. I done rambled on. I'm ready to watch some Mob Wives and see what the fuck went on with this shit. I don't know if I'm ready. But I'm out of here. Much love, y'all. Leave y'all thoughts and all of that. I hope that this video was not too all over the place, but yet I know it was. But y'all, I was just so excited about it. So I'm out. Much love.